Ooh, Keith is in the building.
What up, boy?
Josh is in the building. Oh man, I
Help.
didn't. I didn't wear blue. I didn't know we were wearing
Shoot.
blue. Ah, nuts.
Blew myself.
We blew ourselves, comrade.
Well, it's
Okay.
it's just the three of us tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
Sam's got a migraine, so just the three of us. So you guys ready to start off this new
I
series that
think
we're
so.
doing? All right.
Yes,
Well,
sure do.
all right. Oh no, what happened to your head?
So I got a little cut on my forehead, and it j is like a little cut, but it decided to bleed like a faucet. Just
Oof.
it's like
Oh,
the damage to just is like just shaving. It was like a critical hit there. It's just like my uh Harry's five blade rolled a nat 20 and just it was like maximum damage. So
dang.
yeah.
All
So
right. Well,
yep. Oh, luckily it only got through a few layers of the skull, so it wasn't that deep.
yeah, that's good. You should really stop shaving with a meat slicer.
That's how am I supposed to get deli thin if I don't use a meat slicer?
All right. Well, with that, welcome everybody to Hexproof from Ward. Um, this week starts our Chinese Zodiac deck building series. And this deck building series is a little bit different. We've assigned each Zodiac sign to one of us. So um, the person that is assigned the Zodiac for the week, picks the commander, how they want to build, and everybody else kind of joins in. But the fun part is we don't know what we're building. Even though, this week is rat, that doesn't mean exactly that Josh may be building a rat. He might be, but we won't know until we find out. So we're kind of not only going by what the animal is in the Zodiac, but also what it stands for, history of it, things like that. Um, so before we get into that, I just wanted to kind of catch up, see what everybody's been doing this week. Any big news, magic wise, that you guys have seen, anything like that before we jump in?
Mm, s- Looking at more spoilers, I guess,
Yeah.
for Edge of Eternities.
Yep.
Anyone planning on doing any of the uh draft or pre-release events? Because I'm going to absolutely be doing a pre-release event.
I would like
Uh,
to. I think it just depends on when it is.
yeah, I want to. I'll
Yeah.
join one of you, maybe. We'll
I'll be
see.
doing it on the 26th at Moonshot, if anyone cares to
On
go
the
in.
26.
26th, let's see.
The 11 o'clock one.
PM.
AM.
I work on the 26th.
Uh, Choose not to.
If only it was that
Don't do
easy.
that.
Just don't. Just don't show up. They'll be fine.
Did you guys see the crazy cool reprint that we're gonna get in Edge of Eternities that has a new art for it?
Uh, I've seen a couple. Which one
I
did you
don't know.
see?
Ancient Tomb.
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
that was all over the place
It's gonna
today.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be it's gonna be the chase card, I feel like.
Yeah.
Um yeah.
Uh, for some reason, people like two mana at the cost of two life. News at 11.
And then I was reading a news uh article from, let's see if I can find it. Oh no, I closed all my Googles. Let's see. There are a couple of Magic cards that are seeing their prices go up because of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So Andrea Trauma posted about like 6 hours ago that both Fist of Suns and Searing Touch are seeing their prices go up with the new avatar, the actual avatar card. So, um, Fist of Suns has gone from $2.50 to $15,
Sheesh.
um, because of how it'll work with Aang. And then you have Searing Touch, which is a one drop, one red, um, that costs one red, deals one damage to target creature or player, which is not too impressive. This is coming from the writer. But it has a buyback mechanic of four. Aang pays that four and reduces cost by one. So then you just have infinite damage with that Searing Touch with the new avatar. So
Yeah.
fun little uh, new stuff
Well,
coming.
that
Yeah.
Aang card looks really cool.
Oh yeah, especially that like whatever they're calling that treatment
Yeah,
for it. It's pretty
Oh,
sweet.
double-sided, some crazy foil.
yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
definitely look that up.
yep, and this clarifying for Fist of Suns for the listeners out there. It's artifact for 3. You can pay Wooburg rather than pay the mana cost of spells. So Wooburg being every color. So that, of course, is going free is delightful. So you can absolutely just pop up with that. So
Yep, everything's free.
Well, and
oops,
then
all
Aang
free.
makes it even more free, so double the freedom. So, um, did anybody else jump in on the Sonic secret lair that dropped today?
Not me,
Or
but I
was
was following.
or was I the only loser that
Probably.
spent almost 6 hours waiting to finally get the cards and luckily still got them?
Well, you
Yay.
you got to go fast, and you did. So you win.
Oh my gosh, it was awful. I waited like 3 hours or so, and then it said it was my turn. And then I got like a spinning wheel of death that went for like 15 minutes, and then it put me back at the beginning of the queue for the line. And so
Ooh.
I waited another almost like 2 hours. I was like, good Lord.
That's painful.
Like if I had been at work and didn't have my phone or, something like that, then I wouldn't have, I'd like to know how many people didn't get to jump in on that one because of that.
I'm sure many people had like rage quit and they just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah,
Yep. Glad you're able to get it. Sorry you had to deal with that.
that's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna
It's
rock
gonna be
Eggman at
okay.
some point.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, MagicCon Chicago. It's not happening next year.
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist next year. It's Amsterdam, Atlanta, and Las Vegas. So, are we going to take Hexproof from Ward to Vegas next year? Big
Don't
question.
know.
Big question.
Good question.
TBD.
TBD, we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. TBD. I'll write that down. Okay. All right. I was going to talk about we did some in-person magic. Sam and I did, but Sam's not here, so I can't really speak on what
Oh,
I
no,
don't
no,
I don't want to talk about it by myself.
no, no, you should talk about him behind his back. Tell, like, say, like, his cards
Sam,
are all bad and his decks are bad, so
so
you just dominated him.
Sam put no, I did not dominate him. So Sam came over and Dylan was there and Braylon was there and Dylan and Braylon brought some souped up Final Fantasy decks and some other decks. And then Sam brought his one he brought a couple decks, but his one deck was the deck where everyone's goaded and attacks everyone except for Sam, and that deck was awful
Kadur?
to
The
play
the
against.
Zancha,
Oh,
Yeah,
Zancha.
Zancha sleeper agent, and then he had
Yeah.
this one card that he passed around on the very first hand to everybody to that was goaded, and it gets +1/+1 each turn, and you have to attack everyone but Sam, and it was just awful. And then Dylan was proliferating it to make it even bigger. It was
that's
just
funny.
bad.
Yeah,
But
brutal.
and then Dylan played his in the first round. He played his cloud deck that he worked on and made extra spicy. And cloud is out of hand, uh,
Yeah.
especially when you put a whole bunch of artifacts on it. It's just
Yeah, I'd
dirty.
like to see those in action.
Yeah.
It's a tough deck. He's he's scary good at building decks. It's
Well, yeah,
I'm
he's
I'm
been
scared to see
building
what
left
he's
and
gonna
right.
do with. with these new Sonic cards. He got lucky. His birthday's coming up, so he got the whole Sonic drop, and he's gonna get be scary good with Shadow, I feel
Mhm.
like. So
He will be
that's
controlling the chaos.
yeah, Chaos Emeralds.
If you get that large bundle, I mean, they just have the separate packages together. Do you get that many more like extra tries at the like bonus cards?
I
Or
would imagine I mean, each pack has a secret card in it, so
hmm,
he's
dang, so
got,
it's like four or five
yeah,
different. Hmm,
yeah.
crazy.
So, all right, Josh, wait, Keith,
So
if you had to pick a commander for Rat before Josh gets into Rat, what it means and everything like that, if you were just picking your favorite Rat in all of Magic, who would you pick?
I have some rats pulled up right here, but they're supposed to be clever, and intuitive, and like scheming a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I found a cool one. It's called Wick the World Mind. It's three colorless and a black, but it has red, blue, black in its text box. But
Okay.
whenever a rat you control comes into play or this card, you get to create a black snail token
Oh
if you don't
yeah.
control one. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on it on a snail you control, and then it's red, blue, black. You can sacrifice a snail to deal damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to each opponent, then draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. So it's just an engine in the command zone, and you can tune the deck however you want, but having the card draw and damage sort of engine and token generator in the command zone is really good. So I like that one. But yeah, it
Nice.
doesn't have to be a rat necessarily.
I like how Wick has the that ability and also wears a shell on its back.
The world mind. Pretty cool.
My pick would be Marrow. So, gives all your rats fear. You sacrifice a rat, put a +1/+1 black rat onto into the battlefield, where X is the number of rats you control. So, just
So rats
putting
on
out a whole
rats.
bunch of rats on rats on rats, just proliferating rats. All right, Josh,
Okay.
rats.
So so rats. So in the Chinese New Year, those are the years the most likely to be living rats these days are born in 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 2008, 2020, and next will be 2032. Rats are cheerful, sociable, and tenacious people who thrive as part of a group. Uh, my wife is happens to be a rat. Not like uh, not like boy like by that I mean like she snitched on some mob people to reduce her sentence.
Perfect. I was wondering why she was missing a finger.
The missing the thumbs, the go
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
But in news, with that,
Oop.
Uh-oh, we lost
that's
Josh.
within.
All
We're
right, we
losing you,
lost you
Josh.
for a few seconds. You might have to back it up.
We lost him again. Are you still here, Keith? I can see your fan spinning, so I know you're here.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
frozen in time.
He's gone. We lost him. It's
Here.
'cause he told about the
Oh,
snitching, and so he got taken out. That's what happens.
secret agent.
You gotta
Cut the line.
keep your mouth shut. Yeah, be careful.
Josh, are you there? Oh,
Oh, he's completely gone. Oh
oh,
no. Oh, he's
yours
coming
disappeared
back.
from me also. Oh, there he is.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
we
hear you.
can see and hear
We
you.
thought you got capped or
You
something.
got taken out.
No, luckily, no, I was not sacrificed to add rats equal to the number of rats I control, fortunately.
Perfect. Perfect.
But
Okay, continue.
but yeah, throughout Magic, rats were in some of the earlier releases. So it's been throughout. You have like your plague rats and all sorts of fun rats throughout the history of Magic the Gathering. Going into our picks, though, before I reveal my pick, I did want to go into a viewer's pick. William Weldon 3292. His pick was Vren the Relentless. Vren the Relentless. If a he happens to be a Demir rat, so he is blue and black. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead.
But I like that.
That's a good
And
one.
um, at the beginning of each end step, create a X11 black rat tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn. And with that, there are some fun cards that you could potentially run with that. One that they mentioned was the Sadistic Sacrament, where you can pay 3 black, search target player's library for 3 cards, exile them, and then that player shuffles their library. But if you kick it for an extra 7, you get to do that with 15 cards.
Ooh.
So that would absolutely dominate a game and nullify any potential threats from your opponent's deck. So very rude, very mean. Uh, Another one would be a rat who might make a rat that is utility if you happen to not have your commander out to have exiled them cards from your opponent's graveyard already. So apologize, Lord's Lord Skitter. Uh, Lord Skitter Sewer King. Whenever another rat enters the battlefield under your control, exile up to 1 card from an opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 black creature token with this creature can't block. So you can be picking off cards that maybe went into the graveyard while someone had controlled your commander. And then another card to feature would be, well, my favorite, Curse of Swine at sorcery speed. You pay, I believe, 2 blue and X, and you can exile any number of creatures that your opponents control and replace them with 2/2 piggies, or boars, technically. And that's a good way to fuel your rat army and get rid of specific threats. So that's just a quick little uh, mini deck tech for the Vren. But
Perfect.
going into going into my piece, I Nathan and I were thinking alike
Oh,
because when it comes
nice.
to rats, you need a bunch of them, and so I voted for Maronar again, as
Yay.
Nathan said. 3 and 2 black. You all rats have fear, meaning they can only be blocked by black and artifact creatures, and you can tap him to sacrifice a rat, and then you get X rats, where X is the number of rats you control. So we are going to be making lots of rats. So if we would like, are we going to be opening up the deck builder?
Oh yeah, but first we need a deck name.
A deck name? Oh, rats.
Gotta throw Zodiac in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, Zodiac rats. Uh, yeah, how about
I can just do
we could just do Zodiac rats. I think we
Chinese
can just
Zodiac and then all rats.
yeah.
That work?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me
Yeah.
get this up and running. Let's share our screen. Boom.
All right, any sort of
I'm
play
gonna
pattern or
So
synergies you're going
so
with?
I decided to break things down into some different types of cards I think are beneficial. And then I will sort of show you the categories of cards, and then I'll have you guys help me come up with other cards to fill that category, okay?
Cool.
okay.
Okay, we are going to start off with beneficial equipment and artifacts.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Starting with Sword of Perins. P yeah.
P
Paaru.
got it.
Okay, so
Boom.
Sword of Parents, as long as your equipped creature is for, sorry, artifact for 4, equip for 3. As long as creature is untapped, creatures you control get +2/+0. As long as creature is tapped, creatures you control get +0/+2. And you can pay 3 to untap equipped creature. So
Ooh.
using this, we can get multiple taps with Marinar, so we can grow our army bigger. We can also then manipulate him to manipulate the strength of our rats. We can make him a
Mm.
little beefier to survive like certain board wipes, or we can give him more attack to finish off opponents. So that's why that is in there. Another good card is because Marinar is going to draw a lot of hate because people aren't going to want us to make rat armies. So I want to mention Cloak and Dagger.
Okay. All right. There we
So
go.
it is a equipment cost. It's equipment for 2 and equipment cost 3, but we're never going to be playing that because whenever a rogue creature enters the battlefield into play, you may attach Cloak and Dagger to it. So Marinar happens to be a rogue. So we play it, we have that equipped. It has Shroud, our opponents can't do anything about it.
I love it. That's
Perfect.
great.
Okay. Then the last artifact is that is not an equipment is Obelisk of Erd.
Uh-oh. I spelled obelisk wrong.
OBE.
Oh no. Of Erd?
Yes, of Erd. And with this 6 cost artifact, again, we will never be paying that much for this artifact because it has Convoke. Fun fact, you can use creatures to tap for Convoke cost the turn they come in. So we are going to be making rats, and the turn they come out, we can tap them for the Convoke cost. So you will never pay 6 for this card in this deck. As it enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type. You are going to want to choose rats. Anything else, this will not work.
Okay.
And then creatures you control of the chosen type will get +2/+2. So it's a nice field boost. And because we're making so many tokens, we can use our summoning sick rats to boost our entire field. So that is just very powerful. So then our next creatures, we have a few different categories. I'll give like an example for each of them. The first category is just utility rats. So I like to picture Batman with like a couple rats in his belt that he just throws out for different
Bang,
occasions.
bang, bang, bang.
And very important one is crypt rats.
Ripped rats. Boom.
And crypt rats, 2 and a black, and you pay X. Crypt rats deals X damage to each creature and each player. Spend only black mana on X. We are in mono black.
Okay.
This is our board wipe on a stick. So, and it's a rat, so we get the various benefits. If we don't need to blow it up, we can still be buffing it with other components of our deck. And it's our get out of jail button.
Okay.
Then another strategy is Ichor rats. ICOR. Or is it ICH?
I see HOR. Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Boom.
Okay, so this rat has is for 1 and 2 black. It has infect. Mariner gives our rats fear, so they can only be blocked by black or artifact creatures. Chances are one of your opponents is not going to have black or artifact creatures, so we can be getting in for infect and put them on a poison clock. So that is another approach to this deck, utilizing that fear. Then another way that we're going to be utilizing that fear is for rats that give us benefits when they hit. And in that category, I would like to mention Ink Eyes, Servant of Oni.
Oh yeah. I love ink eyes.
And then she is a rat ninja, 4 and 2 black. Again, you will never be paying that because you'll probably be playing her ninjutsu cost for 3 and 2 black. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you may put a target card a creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, and then she even has regenerate for 1 and a black. So, because again, Marinar gives her fear, we are likely going to be able to be getting through on opponents without black or artifact creatures, and we will just be pilfering their graveyards. So, anytime you can just land and get benefit, kind of similar to our Infect Rats, just dealing combat and getting more out of it is just everything that we could want. Then the rest of the deck, if we might need filler creatures, my favorite is Rat Colony.
Hmm.
It's real simple. Uh, Rat Colony is for 1 and a black. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control, and a deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony. And okay, so that is kind of the general layout of the rat creatures, but I need help picking good support rats, and there's a lot of new
Okay.
rats that have come out, so I'm going to need your guys' help on those. So before we go into filling out creatures, I just want to give a few key spells that I think are important for this deck. One is Patriarch's Bidding.
Yep.
It's actually been reprinted fairly recently, so I think it's way less expensive than it used to be. Yep, it's sitting at like 350 when it used to be like $10 forever. So each player chooses a creature type. Each player returns all creature cards of that type to the battlefield from their graveyard. So we are, of course, going to just be choosing rats and bringing those back. If we're playing against non-typal decks, they will not get nearly as much benefit as we will. Our rats, they are going to be victims of board wipe, so we just want to just haul them all the way from our graveyard back to the battlefields. Then we are going to want a dark ritual because our commander costs 5. We want to get our engine going as soon as possible. Uh, so we want one of those. So at instant speed, for 1 black, you create 3 black mana. So we can use that to do a little boost to get our commander out even earlier. And then something else we will want to utilize is Unearth.
Mm, okay.
While this cannot retrieve our commander from the graveyard, you return a creature with mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You can also cycle it away for 2 to draw a card. But our rat colonies, they cost 1 and a black. Our utility rats, like Crypt rats, Ichor rats, and a lot of the Nazumi utility rats that we will likely be adding eventually will are within that range. So we want to be able to get some of our utility rats back into actions for
And
a single
there's a
black mana.
ton of very, very cheap, very, very good rats too.
Yeah, so we can absolutely start diving into that. So that's kind of the general outline and the thought process behind my deck. Let's go ahead and start fleshing it out a little
Let's
better.
jump in.
I've
I've
got
got
a
some
Go ahead,
supporting
Keith.
rats
Yep,
after,
go for it, buddy.
yeah. For toxic, so the first one would be Blight Belly Rat. It's just a toxic 1 rat for 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 black, and when it dies, proliferate. And
Love
another
it.
one, uh, Karu Monix, the Rat King for 1 and 2 black. It's Karumonix. Toxic 1 and other rats you control have Toxic 1. And when it enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of rat cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. But great for Toxic there. And I was kind of thinking Ninjutsu for a couple of rats just to throw in, which can allow you to like bounce back some of your rats that have like good ETBs, and then you can play them again. So here's a cheaper one, Nezumi Prowler. When it enters, target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn, and it has Ninjutsu for 1 and a black.
Nice. Yeah.
And I have another Ninjutsu one, but it's kind of iffy. If you guys want to look at it, you can decide. It's just called Throat Slitter. and it has a 2 and a black ninjutsu. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, destroy target non-black creature that player controls.
Yeah, a little spot control. Never hurt
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, so that one's not bad. And then, yeah, I'm looking at artifacts now. You were gonna say something, Nathan, before I jumped in there with all those.
I've got three creatures that aren't rats, but they love rats, and I think that they would do really good in this deck.
Okay, let's hear
So,
them.
my first one is Rat Catcher. So we'll go ahead
Yeah,
and get.
Bloomburrow
Oh
is like great
man,
for those. Ooh.
we got kicked out. Hold on, let me do that again. It's because I clicked enter and not space. So, Rat Catcher costs 4 and 2 black, has fear. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library for a rat card, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle your library. So that's my first rat lover. And then we have Ogre Slumlord.
Classic. Love that guy.
Ogre Slumlord, when we get loaded. Here we go. Is 3 and 2 black. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may create a 1/1 black rat creature token. Rats you control have death touch. And then we have
Oh,
Piper
great.
of the Swarm. So, Piper of the Swarm, rats we control will have menace for 1 and a black. Then we could pay 1 and a black, tap Piper of the Swarm, create a 1/1 black rat creature token. Pay 2 and 2 black, tap it, sacrifice 3 rats, gain control of target creature. So we're gonna make all these rat tokens. We can either sacrifice them to make some crazy stuff happen, or we can get control of not only having our crazy rats doing silly stuff, but also we're gonna take other people's creatures and use them against them as well.
O-
And then I was thinking, one fun artifact that we could add if you want to, Josh, would be coat of arms.
Okay, just go ahead and put that on there, and then we can
Yep.
share with the class.
So coat of arms is an artifact for 5. Each creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield that shares at least one creature type with it. So, for example, if 2 goblin warriors and a goblin shaman are on the battlefield, each get +2/+2. So it's going to be pretty fun with all of our rats. We're going to get a ton of +1/+1 +1,000,000 +1,000,000 for all of our rats.
Okay, and then so just if you have 3 rats that only share rat, do they all get +3/+3?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Then also going back to creatures that aren't rats, but then also care about rats and are really good with rats.
Hmm.
Valley Rot Collar. It is a squirrel. Uh,
It's a
we
Squirrels and
squirrel.
rats.
it's the
There we
rats
go.
of the park. It is for 1 and a black. It's a squirrel warlock with menace, and then whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of other squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats you control. So then, if we have a massive
Oh,
army on swing, we could potentially just drain and gain all of our opponents on swing with him.
I
Nice.
love it.
I found another friend of rats. It is Chittering Witch. So when this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 black or rat creature tokens equal to the number of opponents you have, and it has 1 and a black to sacrifice a creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. So nice little removal there, because you're gonna have rats to spare.
I have another fun rat that we could add.
Yes.
Septic rats. So septic rats cost
Gross.
1 and 2 black, has infect, and then whenever septic rats attacks, if defending player is poisoned, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Ooh, I love it. Yes.
Boom. Added. I'm kind of looking at my rat deck because I also love rats and I have a rat deck, so I like picking some of my fun rats that I know are not so much fun for other people.
How do we
Oh,
feel
good.
about really big rats?
Ooh, I love huge
Like
rats.
making a rat really large. Sword of the Squeak, equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control with base power or toughness 1. And then whenever a hamster, mouse, rat, or squirrel you control enters, you may attach it to that creature.
Oh, that is
Okay,
so much
So
fun.
so then you
it's a
could
little,
potentially Voltron through with Marinara too if you needed
yeah,
to.
and you may potentially have fear or menace. So that would help a little bit.
Oh, another card I like to throw into decks like these, Staff of Completion.
There we go.
So, at the cost of some life, you can do various modes on Staff of Completion. It's an artifact for 3, but the ones that we're likely going to be using the most will be tapping it to pay 3 life and proliferate if we already have a infect engine going, or paying 4 life in a pinch to draw a card. Or paying 2 life to add 1 mana of any color. So there's like a few different modes that we could potentially have benefit from. Also, drawing, it's kind of hard to have repeat draw in a deck like this, so I think maybe like a Phyrexian Arena would also be appropriate and an
Yeah.
Underworld
I'll
Connections.
I'll start looking for those too. I was looking at like a potentially one-sided board wipe. It's Blasphemous Edict. You may pay black rather than its mana cost if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. So assuming you have a lot of rats, you may have greater than 13 creatures, so you can sort of save a couple of yours. But each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice.
I have another fun sorcery that we could add.
Yes.
Gruesome Fate for 2 and a black. Each opponent loses 1 life for each creature you control.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that could just end it then and there.
Yeah. We farm enough rats. We pull that out of our butts. We're gonna have fun. And then, oh, why don't we put a Vorpal sword on here? If we've got the way to get through without being touched, we might as well have the Vorpal sword and just kind of
Yeah, take
one
advantage
shot
of
kill.
unblockable, or like not unblockable, but we have creatures with fear and menace. That could probably land on someone. At
Oh
the
yeah.
very least, you can give something death touch and make someone think twice about it.
And at the very least, we've got rats holding like 4 swords and a staff of completion all at once.
Yeah,
It's hilarious to even just think about
I
just these
imagine.
rats holding
I
all
imagine
these
like
things.
Zoro from One Piece, then plus an extra one in the tail, 1 or 2 in the tail.
Yep. Oh, we could also we since we're monocolored, why don't we throw a corrupt in here? So for 5 and a black, corrupt deals damage to any target equal to the number of swamps you control. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way.
Cool.
So we could not only kill them by having a crap ton of rats, but if we also just have a crap ton of swamps, we'll kill them that way as well.
I don't. Uh, I th uh that one we might put. I like it, but I
Maybe.
think maybe what if we did exsanguinate instead? Then it's a little more modal.
Okay,
Oh, EXSANG. Yeah.
there we go.
Then it hits each opponent. It's a little bit more of draining on
Ah,
everyone that way. So everyone
Okay.
gets to have fun and suffer.
yay.
But yeah, I think that's a good way to get some life back too, because some life gain would be nice.
Oh, I found a cheap artifact that draws cards. It
Mhm.
is Heirloom Epic for 1, and it has 4 and tap, draw a card, but for each mana and the ability's activation cost, you may tap an untapped creature you control rather than pay that mana.
Oh,
So,
that'll be great on account of how many random dudes we got.
I'm still looking for Friends of Rats right now. Um, we could do Crick, Son of Yawgmoth to like cast spells for cheap because he replaces or he turns like black mana into the Phyrexian one. That's a maybe for sure. But
I
for
think we need
each,
some more actual rats too.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
Do we
fine. That's
do we
I
fine.
want
think
to do we want to put an exquisite blood in here?
uh, exquisite blood. Um, maybe I don't think we need to necessarily do the exquisite blood and that combo. I don't think we necessarily need to do that. think we want to just be.
Well, I was just thinking for when we use exsanguinate. I wasn't
I
gonna
don't think
throw
we have
sanguine bond in here.
I don't think we have enough life gain to quite make it worth it.
I mean,
I
it's just
think
some
I think
bonus life gain at the moment.
yeah. So it's kind of
Well, it's whenever exquisite bloods. Whenever an opponent loses life, we gain life.
oh, that one.
Yes.
Okay, I get them conflated sometimes.
Yeah.
Then how about let's get back in. Are you guys cool with getting back into some more rats?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
Do we?
Uh,
I was gonna say if we want, we could throw Gnat Miser and Locust Miser in there to make our opponent's hands smaller.
that could be fun. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
I
rats
dig that.
do deal with discard and hand size and stuff like that.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like he's and also one drop. Forget about it. That's great.
Yeah.
Get
So
bad.
Gnat Miser costs one. It brings each opponent's hand size down by one, and then if we have Locust Miser out as well, Locust Miser costs two and two black, and it brings each opponent's hand size down by another two. So if we get both of them out, we're gonna reduce them by three. So the most they can play with is four. So unless they have no maximum hand size, then you know. But we'll
What's
cross that
the
bridge when we get to it.
yeah? What's the guy's name from Neon Dynasty? The rat, the
Nashi.
named character Nashi. Thank you.
Yeah,
There's
there's a
one.
couple of those.
There's a fun Nashi that lets you like steal cards. Nashi Moon Sage Scion.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that guy. Whenever he's one and two black, you can ninjutsu in him for three and a black. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of each player's library until end of turn. You may play one of those cards. Uh, if you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana rather than paying its mana cost. So yeah, we can kind of be snatching stuff off the top of the library there, which is pretty neat.
Do we want to throw Rancid Rats in this deck?
Rancid Rats.
Rancid Rats cost one and a black. It has Skulk and Death Touch. 1/1.
Oh, I like that. I dig it.
Just another
Uh,
cheap rat.
Also, if you get Vorpal Sword, forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. They
Ooh, Skull Snatcher's fun.
Ooh, um,
That's another ninjutsu rat.
found a sorcery.
Okay.
Revenge of the Rats. Two and two black. Create a tapped 1/1 black rat creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. And it has
ooh,
flashback.
I love it.
Nice.
Ooh, how about Nazumi Line Breaker? Another one drop that can help us get our engine going. And then while we're on the uh so one drop, and then if it dies, you can make a 1/1 red mercenary creature token. So it kind of replaces itself.
Just try Nezumi again.
Oh, Nazumi Grave Robber. Sorry.
Uh,
Nezumi. Yeah, that's a great card. Remove Nezumi
what's the
Grave
flip card?
Robber is a rat rogue, so this is another thing that the
Mm-hmm.
Cloak and Dagger could be attached to if needed. Remove target creature in an opponent's graveyard from the game. If no cards are in that graveyard, flip Nezumi Graveyard, uh, Grave Robber. Then on the flip side, for four and a black, put target creature card in a graveyard into play under your control. So. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fun, more another steely option.
I have another fun steely option that goes right along with that one.
Yep, send it.
Skull Snatcher. So,
Historically, things need their skulls.
yeah, so let's see.
I was using
Where did
that.
it go?
Skull
Anyways, oh, it's
Snatchers.
right here. There we go.
Oh,
So for one and a black, we've got ninjutsu. But whenever Skull Snatcher deals combat damage to a player, remove up to two target cards in that player's graveyard from the game. So we're gonna just get rid of their graveyards as well.
Yeah. Flashback be
Perfect.
gone.
all right. Can we get a reminder of like the core of this again? We have
So,
rats.
Rats.
yep, yeah. So it's rats, but we also we like various rats with utility, but then also we can potentially win with infect and just beating people over the heads with rats. So we have like a few different uh options for killing opponents, either overwhelming them with numbers or taking advantage of the fear mechanic to get in some infect damage. So I think are pretty decent. We're doing pretty decent. I don't know if there's more rats with infect that we might be missing.
Yeah, maybe some more general infect cards.
Ooh, what was the infect card that we put in Nekusar that
Oh, the
made
equipment.
Nekusar even more dangerous?
Uh,
Mm,
Josh.
the enchantment, I think uh Phyresis,
mhm.
Phyresis. Phyresis pieces. Yes.
Ooh, there's a
It's
Phyresis outbreak too. Let's
what's
see
the
what Phyresis outbreak does. I haven't seen that card. Uh-oh, where did it go? Oh no. Oh no. Each opponent gains a poison counter, then each creature your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn for each
Oh,
poison counter its controller.
that's kind of
Oh,
nice.
That's kind of
ooh,
neat.
that's a good one.
That's neat. Yeah, it can be
I'm
one-sided.
gonna change up Phyrexian Arena so we can read it. Phyrexian read it. There we go.
Um, I have another wipe here.
Okay.
It's Swarmyard Massacre. You guys can shoot down if you want. It's create 2/1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. Then each creature that isn't an insect, rat, spider, or squirrel gets -1/-1 till end of turn for each creature you control. That's an insect, rat, spider, or squirrel.
Well,
So,
I that's only perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Send it.
Yeah, that's only amazing.
Yeah, this card's only like insanely great for this deck. Are we sure about it? Oh, also classic pack not infect unfortunately, but pack rat is very good is a very good card. It can filter your hand into more dangerous rats. So pack rat for one in a black, you get a rat. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of rats you control, and then you can just pay two in a black, discard a card, and put in a copy of pack rat. So uh, yeah, just really good to make a huge rats repeatedly.
if we want to lean into poison and proliferate, there's Vraska Betrayal's Sting. Uh, her zero cost ability has you draw a card and you lose one life, proliferate.
Who is that?
Vraska, Betrayal's Sting.
Oh yeah.
That's
Prolif
a pretty decent one. And then the -2 target creature becomes a treasure artifact with yada yada yada. And then, oh, that's the one. If target player has fewer than 9 poison counters, they get a number of poison counters equal to the difference. So big baller. I don't know how she's supposed to plus herself.
Oh no, proliferate. She
Oh,
gives
the
herself the
oh
loyalty
yeah,
counter. Yeah.
duh.
Yeah, there you go. Uh yeah.
Do we want to put a heraldic banner in the deck? When it
Uh
enters, we choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+0, and then you can tap it to add 1 mana of chosen color.
sure, yeah, our commander's kind of expensive too, so Low Rock might help us at various points.
Yeah. Let's look for maybe some card draw, extra card
We could also
draw.
put a Herald's Horn in the deck. As
True.
Herald's Horn enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells you cast of the chosen type or one less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand.
Oh,
I dig it. I dig it.
I found an artifact equipment.
Okay.
It is Ninja's Blades. Has job select, and equipped creature gets +1/+1 as a ninja in addition to its other types, and has whenever its creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded card's mana value.
Nice.
Okay. And then there's a fun card as well, another rat Tangled Colony.
Oh,
Yes,
good
that
one.
one's great.
So Tangled Colony is a rat for 1 and a black, and it can't block, but when it dies, you create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block, where X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn. So yeah, you can that'd be really put someone in a bind if you put like a Vorpal sword or it had like the last little bit of infect on it. So it's like, are you gonna block this and die? If you don't block this, you die. If you do block this, I get it looks like you only have your Blightsteel Colossus, so I'll get 13 rats or whatever. I don't know.
Do we want to throw? I have another fun equipment to put on the hands of our tiny rats.
Okay,
The Genji glove.
what's it do?
So equipped creature has double strike. Whenever equipped creature attacks, if it's the first combat phase of this turn, untap it. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase.
Yeah.
I dig it.
We've got fighting rats.
Oh, did you guys know there is literally a card called Zodiac Rat, which is kind
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say that.
Yeah,
It doesn't do anything, but
we
it's
better
cool.
put that in there.
it does do something. I mean, it has Swamp Walk.
Oh, true, true, true.
Yeah, so who knows? That might
Oh,
be
that's
the
another thing we could do. But that only helps if you're playing against somebody that's black.
so yeah,
Playing
so
black.
like I mean like Marinar helps us get through on all of our opponents who are not playing black, and then Zodiac Rat breaks the mold and he can get through on the opponent who is playing black. So there you go. Then I do think uh
Bontu's
if
Monument could be fun.
yeah, sure.
Sorry. So Bontu's Monument, black creature spells you cast cost one less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
So there is this one. I think this card was expensive, but we can go ahead and put him in here because he's is really good. Have we put Ash Coat of the Shadow Swarm yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. He is a rat
Oh,
warlock for 3 and a black. Whenever Ashcoat the Shadow Swarm attacks
so
or
yeah.
blocks, other rats you control get plus X, where X is the number of rats you control. So
Oh,
essentially, he's
nuts.
doubling, uh, like he's just exponentially making our armory absolutely insane. And at the beginning of your end step, you can mill 4 cards. If you do, return 2 rat creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So he is very good.
Do
Oh
we
yeah.
want an untapper for Marinar?
Yes. Yes, we had the Parent Blade, but another untapper would be nice.
Yeah. A 2 cost artifact, Magerite Stone. One and tap, untap target creature that has an activated ability with tap in its cost.
Oh, I love that.
What was the first word?
Magerite. Wright. Mage.
I keep hearing made.
There we go. There it
Mage
is. Decided
rights
to pop up.
stone. Okay.
That's really good. That's a good call, Keith.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are we sure we don't want to have exquisite blood in this deck? We've got a lot of opponents losing life and here now.
Uh, let's see. What are we at card count wise?
52.
52. Mm, so I would.
We've
Ooh,
got
how about
we've got
this?
3 enchantments and 1 instant so far.
Yeah, let's do a little spot control. You get your Doom Blade, your Shoot the Sheriff, your like little spot controls.
Tragic
Shieldred's
slip.
Edict, Tragic Slip. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one because we'll get the trigger if our commander's out because we sack a rat to his ability. Shieldred's Edict. Then need to look up a few. Black has a few ways to destroy enchantments now. There is Feed the Swarm, which is kind of fitting, and then Withering Torment. Yeah, I think got some good found ourselves some good spot control options there.
Nice. I have another ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide which one. There's a few of them. So this first one, it's only like +1, so it's one black and a colorless to add three. Do you think that's good enough? So it's two, but it gives you three black. And another option is one that costs one, but it has sacrifice a creature to add four black to your mana pool.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that,
Culling the Weak.
yeah, because we could just get rid of some rat tokens and
Yeah.
Yeah. It says it's a mana source. I don't know what this has been like errata to change to, if that's like an enchantment or what.
Yeah. Ooh, let's
Oh, it
do
says it's an instant.
yeah,
Okay.
then let's add just Soul Ring and Command Tower. Then looking back at our creatures.
do we need a command tower if we're only in black?
No, I meant yeah, we don't need a Command Tower. We need an Arcane Signet. Thank you. My brain pooped itself. Yeah, Arcane Signet's the mana rock I needed.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And so how many creatures do we have?
We have 24, 25 counting our commander.
Okay, so then we can always, I would say we add nine more copies of Rat Colony.
9 more.
Yep.
I have a good creature that draws
Okay.
cards.
Okay.
It's Aclazotz, Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. Whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Has flying and lifelink. And whenever they discard a land card, you create a bat creature token with flying, which, bats are just flying rats. Everyone knows this. And when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped and transformed, and it just turns into a land.
Is there a way to give black creatures flying? Everyone all at once.
I'm
Uh,
sure. I can search that real quick.
Do we want to remove one rat colony to bring us back down to 33 creatures?
uh,
Mhm.
I th
We're at 34 right now.
okay, we can do that. We can go down to nine rat colonies.
Okay.
Uh,
I just think if we can have flying rats, then it makes them even more dangerous than they already are.
well, I think we are.
They will have.
I think it's kind of hard to do that. I think there's like the like shrine to a chroma or something, Avacyn's shrine. There's some shrine that artifact that gives all creatures something.
Oh, Eldrazi Monument. Yeah, creatures you control get +1/+1 and have flying and indestructible at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice a creature. If you can't, sacrifice Eldrazi Monument.
Oh, we got
So then
all the modes of evasion.
we'd just sacrifice one rat token, and
Hmm.
we would get to keep flying and the +1/+1, and we'd get a whole bunch of other stuff that we get for sacrificing creatures.
Okay, sure. Yep, that'll work. One more. That'll be kind of like uh another equivalent of like almost like an overrun effect too. So
Mm.
Right.
okay. Then uh yeah, I dig that. Uh,
How many
then
swamps do we want to have?
I think we want let's just maybe like a few, think of a few utility lands.
Oh, Cabal Stronghold.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's absolutely. So then
This one's kind of expensive. It's like $22, but when it enters, you choose a creature type and then two and tap it, choose color, add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures you control of the chosen type. It's a nice Bloomburrow,
Which one is it?
typal land. It's Three Tree City.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's good. Works great. Here for it.
Oh, War Room. Pay life equal to the number of colors in your commander's color identity. Draw a card.
Nice. Do we want to put Liliana of the Dark Realms in this deck to help us get out more swamps in case we can't draw swamps?
Maybe. Liliana.
So Liliana of the Dark Realms costs 2 and 2 black. She starts out at 3. Her +1 is search your library for a swamp card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Minus
Oh,
3, target
okay.
creature gets plus X or minus X until end of turn, where X is the number of swamps you control. And then the ultimate is you
That's
get an
pretty good.
emblem with swamps you control have tap, and they tap for 4 black.
Dang. Okay. I like that.
Uh, then another fancy land, Takanuma. So Taken. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And then that is channel land from Kamigawa Neon Dynasties, channel for 3 and a black, discard it, and
Oh,
mill 3 cards, return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. It costs 1 less for each legendary creature you
you
control.
know what's cool about this Liliana?
What?
She's a
There's
squirrel.
squirrels.
Boom.
Yep, it's a right on, right on. Okay.
Any other
And
fun utility black lands that we want? We're at 96. We need 4 more. Uh,
oh, how about this? I
Castle
have a oh
Locthwain.
wait, I have a perfect one, okay?
Okay.
Swarm Yard.
What's
You
that?
can pay 2. I'm sorry, no, it's just tap and you can regenerate target insect, rat, spider, or squirrel.
Nice.
So
There's
we
a
can use
there's another
save our
Swarm
commander
Yard
with it.
card. Swarm Yard Massacre. Let's see what that does. See if I can
Uh,
find it.
I think we
Uh,
have that, right?
oh, we do. Yeah, we do.
yep,
Yeah.
that's the one
Just
that
kidding.
Keith pitched. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Ooh, uh, is it? I don't know if this is a real card. Can you look at put in Rats of Wrath?
No.
Okay, that's not a real card.
Oh,
Because
wait, it's rats with wrath with no W. I saw that earlier.
oh,
Rats of RATH.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I saw
yep.
pop up for a
So
second.
it you can pay a black and destroy target artifact creature or land you control. Uh
It's the one with
Why are
Squidward's
they
house
hanging
on
out at
it.
Squidward's house?
yeah, no, just take the I thought never mind, it's just a
Yeah, you
sack
control.
outlet. Just kidding. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
I wanted to throw in some cycling lanes just for easy card draw
Ooh,
late game if we're flooding or we
can
don't
we
need
put
mana anymore.
a witch's cottage in here? Would
Sure.
that be
That's a
okay?
good land. I don't remember what it does, but I know it's good.
So if it comes in untapped, you can put a target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library.
Ooh, okay.
And all you have to do to make it come in untapped is have 3 or more swamps. So
Okay.
Okay.
just
Yeah.
don't play it at the very
Uh,
beginning.
Yeah.
Baron Moore, a cycling schwamp.
Okay.
Um, Polluted Mire is another one. If we want to go all in on that, or maybe we can squeeze in some last minute gems somewhere else.
We
Uh
could also put a
Dang, we
Cabal
don't even have
Coffers
30
in here if we
lands.
wanted to. Or
oh, here's a fun land that I like a lot. Uh Malakir Rebirth,
Oh,
Malakir.
yep.
Um, so on one side, it's an instant. You can choose a creature. You lose 2 life until end of turn. That creature gains when this creature dies. Return to the battlefield tapped under your control, and then or you can have it enter as a tapped land that taps for black. So,
what about a Phyrexian Tower?
what's that do?
So it comes in, you can tap it for a colorless, or you can tap it, sacrifice a creature, and it adds 2 black.
Okay, I dig it.
We're just making so many rat tokens that it's
Yeah,
nice to have a
yeah,
lot of payoff when we get rid of some.
yeah. Then so, yeah. So then how are we doing land wise? I think we want at least 33 or 34
Yeah,
lands.
that would be a little bit
So we
better.
could just add more swamps.
Yeah, but I think, and then that only makes the card that Cabal's Stronghold stronger.
We're at 107 cards.
Okay, so we need to do some editing.
Yep.
For
Let's
sure.
I know
I
we had a
was,
we had a ton of artifacts. I think we can edit down a little bit.
Okay.
We had 17 artifacts. I think we can crop this down. What's the Um, what's the Herald's Horn do again?
Herald's Horn. As Herald's Horn enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells you cast of the chosen type cost one less. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand.
Oh, I dig that. Let's see. Uh,
I'm looking for cards I can replace with modal cards that can, do multiple things.
yeah, I guess we can look back at so like what do the Grail gloves do again?
Genji Glove.
Yeah, Genji glove.
A equipped creature has double strike whenever equipped creature attacks. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap it. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase.
Mm,
So it could allow us to take out two opponents back to
yeah,
back.
yeah, and it's like 5 and 3. Uh, maybe I don't know. That's one I would lean towards cutting if we're cutting one, just because I don't know if we necessarily need that. Am I-
We could get rid of Bontu's Monument.
Bantu black creatures cost one less to cast whenever you cast a spell each. I like
You want to keep that
Bantu.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the cost reduction is more important to get our engine going.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to think of things that are kind of clunky with our engine. Uh,
I mean,
so
Coat of Arms is like an expensive win more card when we're already doing pretty well
okay, yeah, we can cut
otherwise.
coat of arms then.
Okay. I really like that one.
It's expensive.
Bummer. Yeah, but it pumps our little tiny rats up quite a bit.
Yeah, then uh,
Can we look at our spells real quick, like sorceries and instants?
we only have 8 of them.
Instants.
Oh, sorceries, yeah. Um,
What's Unearth? That's some sort of revive.
yep,
Okay,
and
and
it can be
how?
cycled away too.
And Doomblade.
So, Doomblade is target non-black creature.
Oh, I have one that would combine them. A modal that I mean it's either or, it's not choose both, but it's live or die. Slightly more expensive at 3 and 2 black, but return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield or destroy target creature. Too
uh,
expensive to
let's
replace.
look at our creature base again. Are we at 30? How many creatures were we at?
33.
33. I don't want to go any lower on creatures because it should be creature based. I guess Dark Ritual is nice, but it's a one-time effect. So, I mean, I guess it's like the equivalent of like a Soul Ring or something. So
Mm-hmm.
you you can cut that one.
Okay.
Uh,
If we did that, then Culling the Weak is doing the same exact thing. And we have to
Yeah.
sacrifice a creature to do it.
yep, yep, sure. Because then we have like recurring value with like Bantu's Monument,
Mm-hmm.
uh, at the same kind of slot. Um, then can we look back at the
Withering
artifact?
Torment hurts us for destroying a creature.
Yeah, but it's one of the only ways we can get rid of enchantments. We're in
True.
black. Yeah.
Okay.
Scroll down. I think we gotta maybe what's the ninja's blades do again?
+1/+1. Creatures are a ninja in addition to other types and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Player loses life equal to the discarded card's mana value.
Maybe uh ditch that one. It's a really cool card. I think it our commander was more. I want to keep that in mind if we do build a combat based like Voltron commander because that's rad as hell. Then oh, we're at how many cards now?
103.
103. Got some more cuts.
I have a modal card, another one. It has choose two. You can do 1/1 counters on up to one target creature, gains lifelink, or destroy each creature with power 2 or less, or return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, or each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. So that could replace a removal and a like rebirth card or
Yeah,
recursion card. And it has each opponent sacrifices a creature. So instead of like a one target single target removal, maybe we can replace
like
one of those.
sure.
Like we could get rid of a Doomblade, but we'd also have to get rid of another card in order to add a card.
Yeah, I would say Unearth, but it's cheap and nice. We have quite a few wipes, but ooh, there's only three or four, which is kind of a good number.
I think we could. How many wipes do we have? We have two. Do we have how many wipes do we have? Do we have three wipes?
I think there's Swarm Round Massacre. Just scroll up slightly. Oh, I guess the Phyresis Outbreak. But that's good too. Okay, this is rough. Maybe one of my ninjutsu guys.
Uh, maybe like if there's one that was like a little less efficient. Um, but man,
Destroy. That one's good because it's
I really don't want
removal.
to go down on creatures because it's a creature deck
So,
based deck.
what enchantments do we have down there?
Heirloom Epic is kind of expensive.
Yeah, but it gets reduced down to like one or zero because you can tap creatures with it to reduce its cost.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of draw. I think honestly, the fire because we have other creatures that give everything infect. I don't know if we necessarily need to do Phyresis on a single creature.
Okay.
Okay,
Boom.
did we do it?
One more. One
Here's
more.
another shot in the dark modal card. It has Spree. First one, target opponent sacrifices half the creatures they control, rounded up. Second one, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded up. Third one, target opponent loses half their life, rounded up. This could replace one of the like the X life gain or life loss card and a board wipe.
Okay,
Let's target opponent sacrifices. It's a Rush of Dread. I guess maybe
okay.
we could cut first, or you guys can really look at it.
Rush of Dread.
And then get rid of one of the wipes, I think.
But two things that, so then you said,
I don't know. That one's
Is
expensive.
yeah,
That
Exsanguinate
one
the
gets
only life
yeah,
loss
expensive though.
card?
yeah. I don't know about this one.
That
Is
one
it?
gets really expensive to be able to even do anything.
I do like that card though in general though. I think that's neat. So Gruesome Fate might be a little it's really cool, but it might be putting a hat on a hat because our creatures just might be able to do damage for the number of creatures we control.
Yeah, we're gonna be chipping like all game.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there we go.
Ta-da!
All right.
There we go.
Let's
We did
what
it.
how would you describe this deck, Josh? Rats
Describe
on
it.
rats on rats?
Not a tempo, but I mean, I'm
Oh,
thinking categories.
sweet. Maybe while you guys come up with categories, let me think of a fun name.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
No counters.
Oh, I came up with a fun name.
We've got a name, but what's your description?
Not for the squeak of heart.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Birthing pod. Just kidding.
Would this count as aggro or no? Do we have a lot of low to the ground cards? Or
A little bit. I don't know. We'll keep going. I know it's
yeah,
definitely tokens and
casual.
Casual. Mm,
Yep, still scrolling.
we do have flying. I'm just kidding.
Um,
infect.
in fact, there we go.
Mono black.
Hmm.
Yes. This one's a little more focused
Got
than
some
what we normally
poison.
do.
And
Mm,
I
I
think we can finally do zoo. We've got all kinds of different critters, or a few that
I
are
think
friendly with each other.
I think we're more of a lab than a zoo.
that's true.
Facts.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
what bracket do you think we would be in?
I think it's definitely what's the
Like a
right?
2?
I guess if we don't have any game changers, I guess. I mean, it's there's some money in it, but I
We've
mean,
got one
it's
tutor with Ratcatcher. I would say this is a 2.
Yeah. 2 or 3.
I
2.
2 or 3, 2.5.
I'd say 2.
But well, it's kind of tuned a little bit.
That's it
I mean,
too.
it can
Yeah,
be fast, get out of control real quick.
yeah. So yeah,
Doesn't
I
mean
think
doesn't mean it's weak.
yep,
No.
exactly. And then also if you want to make it a home, there's some expensive cars in there, but you can. No one's gonna
Rats
ask your
are,
play group. Ask your play
yeah.
group if they're okay with proxies. Also, you can build it on a budget as well. There's suitable replacements that do similar effects for less, and if there's a expensive rat, you can always replace it with another copy of Rat Colony.
I think we have a beautiful rat deck.
Yep.
Um, Next week we're going to be on the Ox. So the Ox is a strong and steady natural born leader, highly independent. Ox people are not very chatty, but are very reliable, supportive. While they've been said to be stubborn, patience and honesty shine through as the Ox's greatest virtues. Um, our Ox, our leader of the Ox is Sam. So
Let's go.
Sam's going to be running that one. If anybody has any ideas for the Ox deck or wants to let us know what they think about our Rats deck or any of the other upcoming decks, we've got Tiger, Rabbit, Dragon, Snake, Horse, Goat, Monkey, Rooster, Dog, and Pig all coming up. So any kind of ideas that you have for this series, just let us know.
Yep.
Anybody
If
have
you
anything else?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, kind of punch that a little bit. If you give a rat's ass, comment below.
Perfect.
Perfect.
With that, does this episode resolve?
I think it resolves.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
perfect. Well, we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for joining
Bye.
us.
Later.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hexproof from Ward. If you like what you heard, you can continue to listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. You can also give us a follow on Instagram and Blue Sky. We'll see you next week.